1. Understanding collective bargaining agreements, CBAs. Definition: CBAs are formal written agreements between an employer and employee representatives, usually trade unions, outlining terms and conditions of employment, rights, responsibilities, and procedures for dispute resolution. Purpose: establish clear expectations for both parties. Provide a framework for wages, benefits, and working conditions. Reduce industrial disputes and litigation risks. Serve as a legal and operational reference for ongoing labor relations. Key insight: collective bargaining agreements are both legal instruments and strategic tools for industrial harmony and organizational efficiency. 2. Key components of CBAs: wages and compensation, salary structures, overtime rates, bonuses and allowances, working hours and conditions, shifts, breaks, leave entitlements and workplace safety measures, employee benefits, health, insurance, pensions and welfare programs, grievance and dispute resolution, step-by-step procedures for handling complaints, union rights and responsibilities, recognition, participation in committees and representation rules, management rights, operational prerogatives, disciplinary procedures, and decision-making authority, duration and renewal, agreement period, review, and renegotiation processes. Key insight: comprehensive CBAs balance employee protection with management flexibility, promoting trust and compliance. Third, drafting and negotiation of CBAs. Preparation: gather data on wages, labor laws, industry standards, and organizational capabilities. Negotiation inputs: incorporate union demands, management objectives, and strategic priorities. Drafting principles: clarity: avoid ambiguity in clauses. Completeness: cover all relevant employment aspects. Legal compliance: adhere to labor laws and regulatory standards. Flexibility: include provisions for adjustments due to organizational changes. Consultation and review: seek legal counsel, union input, and management approval before finalizing. Key insight: effective drafting requires precision, strategic foresight, and mutual consultation to ensure enforceability and operational feasibility. 4. Implementation of CBAs. Communication: disseminate agreement terms to all employees and management personnel. Training and orientation: educate supervisors and HR teams on compliance procedures. Operational integration: align HR policies, payroll, and workplace practices with CBA provisions. Monitoring and feedback: track adherence, identify compliance gaps, and address issues proactively. Key insight: proper implementation ensures that the intent of the CBA translates into practical, daily workplace practices. 5. Compliance and legal enforcement legal frameworks. CBAs are enforceable under labor laws and employment regulations, union and employer responsibilities. Ensure adherence to agreed terms, address violations promptly, dispute resolution, utilize grievance procedures, mediation, conciliation, or arbitration to resolve non-compliance issues. Continuous review, periodic assessment to address changing organizational needs, laws, or industry standards. Key insight: compliance not only prevents disputes and legal sanctions, but also reinforces trust and long-term labor management relationships. 6. Challenges and best practices in CBAs. Challenges: ambiguity in terms, poor communication, delayed implementation, resistance from employees or management. Best practices: engage all stakeholders in drafting and review. Ensure clarity, legal compliance, and mutual agreement on all clauses. Monitor implementation continuously. Regularly review and update CBAs in response to changing organizational and regulatory environments. Key insight: successful CBAs are dynamic documents that require collaboration, clarity, and strategic management to achieve sustainable industrial harmony.